Hi, I'm Chris from Penrose Outdoors in Truro. Welcome to another one of our product reviews. We're lucky enough this year to be at another one of our tent shows, exhibiting all the new tents for the coming season for 2016. So we're going to walk you through some of the sort of catch your eye products. We're starting here at Coleman, where they've brought out a brand new range of air product. So they've jumped on the real revolution that is air technology, and they've brought out a range of 4 tents that offer you the quick erect system that air gives you. Right, so we're now standing in front of the Coleman Valdes 6XL. As you can see, it's a lot wider in its footprint. Got a nice canopy over the front, and being as it's wider in the footprint, it allows for full 6 bedrooms to be put right along the back of the tent. So just a generally much larger living area, so you're not sort of with the 6L that we've looked at in another review, you've got a bedroom sort of sitting on the left hand side. This one just gives you the full access, loads of living area. Being Coleman as well, what they've done this year, this is their first venture into air technology. So they've obviously looked at all the other sort of air frame tents, and they've got very good sort of quality chunky beams. They've brought in the valves that they use in their Several kayaks, so they're not just coming in blind. They've got a lot of sort of technology behind it, so it's definitely an air beam technology you can trust. And then they've brought in their own sort of unique features. So looking straight at this, you can see the door they've got. They've put in, they actually had this last year in a few of their models. It was really popular. There's nothing worse than sort of unzipping your tent late at night and trying to get in and fumbling with the door, whereas with this one you've basically got these 2 zips, one at the bottom, one at the top, which undoes the whole door, and then it folds out using fold away fiberglass poles, and then you can just hook it on there and you've got a fully pretty much operational front door to your tent, almost like a house door, which I think is great. With the they've also thought about it a lot. They've got the mesh here, and then they've got on the zip itself, they've got a little orange stopper here as well, so if a child does get stuck in the tent, it does create a little bit more well, it's basically the child can undo it and get in underneath there. So we'll close the door from the rain. So with the door as well, the actual rods that run through to keep it structured are all fiberglass, so you can actually literally just take, when you're folding away the tent, you just take it out, fold them up, and you just fold them away normally along with the canopy poles. So another real unique point to Coleman tents this year is they've introduced these blackout bedrooms. So you can see actually on the fabric on the inside, they've sort of impregnated this fabric with a really dark sort of almost feels like a paint, but it's not. And when you open up the bedrooms, you can actually see how dark they are in it. So when you want that lying in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning in the summer, and you just want to have a bit more sleep, this actually feels like you're sleeping with the curtains closed. So you can see in here how dark it actually is. The bedroom doors as well, they've got the blackout fabric on it as well. So they've thought through that a lot, just to make it a little bit more sort of usable during the morning. They've also got these child lock as well on the bedroom, so again they've really thought that through, so that if a child is stuck inside and needs to get out, he's got a zip that's accessible from the bottom here, because if obviously they're all at the top and he's stuck in, he's not going to be able to get out. So that's the idea behind that. The bedrooms themselves, you can see they're broken into 2 parts, so you've got a 4-part bedroom and a 2-part bedroom. And the actual bedrooms themselves, they've called them double XL bedrooms, so you can actually fit in all of them a double airbed. So you can see this one's actually got one in, so double airbed in there, so plenty of space for it. There's nothing more annoying than putting a double airbed in one side and then trying to fit one in the other and it just doesn't fit in. The tubes in this are really actually pretty chunky, but there's no real difference to any of the other tubes on the market. They're all made very similarly. You've basically got this really thick layer of nylon over the top of the PU frame inside that zips open if you do need to sort of replace one that might have, I don't know, punctured or has got a slow puncture. Very unusual. And then this keeps the actual frame in itself to the tent. It holds it to the tent, so you can take out the whole beam if needs be. The one difference that obviously Coleman have got, they've got that experience with the Several, so they've literally put in the Several valve system It's a twist lock valve system, which is perfect for use. I mean, personally, I prefer it when I'm pumping up an air beam tent, because twisting and locking it in means that when you're pumping and it gets to a certain pressure, it doesn't just pop straight back out again. It just gives you that little bit of extra sort of added sort of reliability. So just a quick note on the inflation of it all, or the erection of it all. The actual tent itself, you've got the cat flaps here for this beam, then you've got the door that you can access, this beam and this beam, and then at the back there you've got another little cat flap at the bottom that you can put the hose in and inflate from that. So 4 separate tubes that all inflate. There's some venting at the front of the tent. Doesn't seem to be a huge amount of venting on this tent, but you've got a little bit of ventilation at the top there, and if we walk around, along with the venting on the front, and there being no real venting on the side, these actually are all ventilation. So you've got loads of mesh under there and on there as well, and a little bit under there as well, just to give that airflow through the whole tent. Loads and loads of guy line points that you can see, so in terms of stability, you know, you get all these out and you'll be really strong in the wind. The actual tassels they're using as well, they're all super strong, really seem to be really well made. So just a little extra bit of information on how these doors work. You'll actually see that there's a zip that runs the whole way up that isn't the actual opening zip, and then on the inside of that is where the fiberglass pole goes. So you've got this collapsible fiberglass pole that runs, and it's fairly flexible, so it obviously runs the sort of D shape of the door, and you can just pull it out from the bottom there, and it just clips into that pole there. You see that there, or just goes straight back into it. It's got a little sort of plastic end as well, so it's obviously not going to fray the fabric. And then you just literally put it in the zip, and then zip it all back in. So it's really quick and easy to do. So all in all, with Coleman's first venture into the air market, I think they've done remarkably well to get such a good sort of big vast tent with the strong air beams in it as well. You know, the unique features with the door that just folds out, I think that's great, especially for family use with kids running in and out. Loads and loads of living space. You know, you've got so much space in here to, if it's a rainy day like today, you can just sit in and enjoy the sort of windows as well. Lots of light coming into the tent. Maybe lacking in a little bit of ventilation, but you know, the added features I think make up for that with the blackout window, blackout bedrooms, and the sort of the climate control you get with that. I think there are a lot of real benefits to sort of having this size tent in the Coleman range for sure. Alright, well, thanks for watching another one of our product reviews. If you want to have a look at any of our other reviews, we've got them all on our YouTube channel, so please subscribe to that. Or if you want to have a look at any more of the further detail, like floor plan or extra sort of information on the hydrostatic head of the tents, then visit our website www.penroseoutdoors.co.uk, and you can find it all there. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Hi, I'm Chris from Penrose Outdoors in Truro. Welcome to another one of our product reviews. We're lucky enough this year to be at another one of our tent shows, exhibiting all the new tents for the coming season for 2016. So we're going to walk you through some of the sort of catch your eye products. We're starting here at Coleman, where they've brought out a brand new range of air product. So they've jumped on the real revolution that is air technology, and they've brought out a range of 4 tents that offer you the quick erect system that air gives you. Right, so we're now standing in front of the Coleman Valdes 6XL. As you can